Ladies and gentlemen, before we embark on a journey that may forever reshape the very essence of your existence, I invite you to join a sacred fellowship, a gathering of souls who dare to listen, to dream, to reach for the stars that light the path to greatness, to answer the call of their destiny with hearts ablaze and spirits unyielding. Subscribe to this broadcast, become a part of this timeless conversation, for what you hear tonight is not merely a message, but a summons from the eternal, a spark that could ignite a fire within your soul, a beacon that could guide you to the life you were born to live, a melody that could echo through the ages. Share your thoughts below, for your voice is a thread in the tapestry of this great dialogue, a note in the symphony of those who seek to live fully, a whisper that could stir the hearts of others, a flame that could light fires in souls yet to come. What you hear tonight may stir something deep within, a truth that could awaken the slumbering giant of your potential, a light that could illuminate the path to your destiny, a song that could sing through the centuries, a fire that could burn through eternity. Stay with us, for this is no ordinary broadcast. It is a voice from the heart of the universe, a message that could change your life forever, a call that could set your soul ablaze, a story that could carve your name into the annals of time, a legacy that could shine like the stars. Do not turn away, for the words that follow may be the key to unlocking the greatness within you, the map to your true north, the star to guide your way, the fire to light your path, the song to stir your soul. You will not want to miss a single syllable, for this is a moment that could define your life, a moment that could echo through eternity, a moment that could make the heavens themselves pause to listen, a moment that could set the universe itself to singing your name. There is a fear that does not thunder across the heavens like a storm breaking over a mountain range, nor crash like waves against a jagged cliff under a moonlit sky, nor roar like a lion stalking the wilderness under a canopy of stars, nor blaze like a wildfire sweeping through a forest of dreams, nor echo like a drumbeat in the heart of a warrior. It is a silent, creeping shadow, a thief that moves through the quiet moments of a man's life, stealing not gold, but time, not treasures, but dreams, not moments, but the very essence of a life unlived, the soul of a destiny unclaimed, the heart of a legacy left unwritten, the fire of a purpose left unlit. It is the fear that settles like frost in the heart of the farmer who rises at dawn to plow the same furrows his father plowed, yet dreams of valleys where rivers sing of distant lands, where the earth itself whispers of adventure, of uncharted horizons that call to his soul like a siren's song carried on the wind, like a melody woven from the threads of eternity, like a promise etched in the stars. It haunts the blacksmith, whose hammer strikes iron in the glow of his forge, but never the visions that burn like molten fire in his heart, visions of a legacy that could outlast the mountains, that could stand as a monument to his courage, a testament to his spirit, a creation that could echo through the ages like a song carved in stone, a flame that could light the world, a light that could shine forever. This fear is not a sudden wound, nor a cry that pierces the night. It is the slow, relentless drip of water on stone, eroding the spirit through the years until a man stands at the twilight of his days, gazing back across a life that feels like a stranger's, a life that slipped through his fingers like sand through an hourglass, a life that vanished like mist in the morning sun, leaving only the echo of what might have been, a whisper that lingers like a ghost in the quiet of his soul, a shadow that darkens the light of his days. It whispers to the merchant who trades in coin, but never in courage, whose ledger is full, but whose heart is empty, whose days are spent counting profits while his dreams gather dust in the corners of his mind, fading like forgotten promises, wilting like flowers left too long without water, crumbling like parchment left to the mercy of time, dissolving like echoes in a cavern of regret. It lingers in the poet who holds a quill but writes no verses, silenced by the weight of unspoken dreams, his words trapped like birds in a cage of fear, fluttering against the bars of doubt, yearning to soar but bound by hesitation, their wings clipped by the weight of what others might think, their song stifled by the silence of conformity, their light dimmed by the shadow of routine, their fire quenched by the cold hand of fear. It follows the sailor who gazes at the horizon, where the sea meets the sky in a dance of endless possibility, but anchors his ship to the safety of the harbor, afraid to face the storms that shape a life of meaning, the tempests that forge a soul of iron, the winds that carry the promise of new shores, the tides that sing of adventures yet to come, the stars that guide the brave to their destiny, the oceans that call to the bold. It is the chill that settles in the bones of the weaver, whose hands could have spun tapestries to rival the stars, but who threads only the patterns others approve, her dreams fading like colors left too long in the sun, her heart heavy with the weight of what might have been, her soul aching for the beauty she never dared to create, her loom silent in the shadow of routine, her song unsung in the quiet of her days, her light dimmed by the fear of standing apart. This fear dogs the footsteps of the philosopher, who once sought truths to light the world, but now treads only the paths others have walked, his questions dulled by the weight of convention, his mind a lantern gone dim in the shadow of conformity, his soul a star obscured by clouds, his fire quenched by the cold hand of sameness, his song silenced by the fear of being unheard. It creeps into the heart of the artist, whose brush could have painted visions to stir the soul of the world, but who mixes only the colors others demand, his canvas blank, his dreams buried beneath the weight of expectation, his light dimmed by the fear of being unseen, his fire quenched by the weight of doubt. It shadows the wanderer, who dreams of roads untraveled and lands unseen, but lingers in the safety of the known, his heart heavy with the weight of paths untaken, his soul aching for the horizons he never chased, his song silenced by the fear of the unknown. It haunts the builder, whose hands could have raised structures to stand through the ages, but who builds only what others approve, his dreams crumbling like sand, his soul yearning for the monuments he never dared to create, his light dimmed by the weight of routine. It lingers in the teacher, who could have kindled fires in the minds of the young, but teaches only what the system demands, her dreams of awakening souls fading like chalk on a board, her heart heavy with the weight of lessons untaught, her soul aching for the mind she never dared to inspire. It follows the musician, whose fingers could have played melodies to stir the heavens, but who strums only the tunes others applaud, his dreams of symphonies fading like notes in the wind, his heart heavy with the weight of songs unsung, his soul aching for the music he never dared to create. It haunts the gardener, whose hands could have cultivated gardens to rival Eden, but who plants only what others expect, her dreams of blooming wonders fading like petals in the frost, her heart heavy with the weight of beauty ungrown, her soul aching for the gardens she never dared to sow. It is the shadow that grows longer with each passing year, stretching across a lifetime until it becomes a specter that haunts the quiet of the night, whispering, "What might you have been? What worlds might you have built? What songs might you have sung? What fires might you have lit? What stars might you have reached? What legacies might you have left? What lights might you have shone?" It is the fear that lingers in the heart of the laborer, who toils in the fields or the forge but never in the service of his own dreams, who knows he was born for more but chooses less, who feels the spark within but lets it smolder, unlit, in the ashes of routine, who sees the horizon but never steps toward it, who hears the call but never answers, who feels the fire but never lets it burn. It is the fear that creeps into the soul of the dreamer who sees the stars but never reaches for them, who hears the song but never sings it, who feels the fire but never lets it burn, who knows the truth but never speaks it, who sees the path but never walks it. Tonight, I ask you to lean in close, To face this fear before it becomes a wail that echoes through the chambers of your soul, a regret that haunts you for all your days, a shadow that darkens your light forever. Stay with me, for the truth we uncover tonight may be the key to unlocking the life you are meant to live, a life that burns bright against the dark, a life that refuses to be forgotten, a life that sings like a river, shines like the stars, endures like the mountains, echoes through the ages like a song that will never fade, lights the world like a fire that will never die, and carves your name into the heart of eternity. Within every heart beats a voice, a quiet, eternal compass as steady as the stars that guide the sailor through uncharted seas, as true as the sunrise that calls the farmer to his fields, as enduring as the mountains that stand sentinel over time, unmoved by the passing of centuries, untouched by the winds of change, unyielding to the storms of doubt, unshaken by the shadows of fear, unwavering in the face of routine. It is the voice that spoke to you in childhood, when you stood barefoot in a meadow, the wind carrying dreams as vast as the sky above, when the world was a canvas and your heart a brush, painting visions of what you might become, when the horizon was not a boundary, but an invitation, when the stars were not distant but close, whispering your name, calling you to a destiny that felt as near as your own heartbeat, as real as the ground beneath your feet, as certain as the dawn that follows the night. It called to the poet to weave words that would dance like flames in the hearts of men, words that would soar like eagles across the ages, words that would light fires in souls yet unborn, words that would echo through the centuries like a song carried on the wind, words that would stand as monuments to the human spirit, words that would shine like stars in the night of time, words that would sing like rivers through the valleys of eternity. It called to the philosopher to seek truths that would outlast empires, to ask questions that would awaken the world, to carve paths through the wilderness of thought where others see only shadows, to light lanterns in the darkness of ignorance, to build bridges between the known and the unknown, to forge a legacy that would endure like the earth itself, to kindle fires that would burn through the ages. It called to the weaver whose hands yearned to thread tapestries that would tell stories for generations, tapestries that would hang in the halls of time, woven with the threads of courage, beauty, and truth, tapestries that would shine like the stars, sing like the rivers, endure like the mountains, and light the world like a flame that never fades. It whispered to the merchant of markets unbuilt, of trade routes that could span continents, of a legacy that could echo through the ages like a river carving its path through stone, a legacy that could stand as a beacon for those who follow, a light that could guide the world through the ages, a fire that could burn through eternity. It spoke to the sailor of seas uncharted, of horizons where the stars kissed the waves, of adventures that would carve his name into the annals of courage, where the storms would shape his soul, where the tides would sing his story, where the winds would carry his dreams to the ends of the earth, where the ocean would bear witness to his fire, where the stars would guide his way to eternity. It called to the blacksmith to forge not just iron, but dreams, creations that could stand as monuments to his spirit, as enduring as the hills that cradle the earth, as radiant as the fire that burns in his forge, as eternal as the stars that light the night, as unshakable as the mountains that stand through time, as bright as the flame that burns through eternity. It spoke to the laborer who toils in the fields, urging him to plant not just crops but dreams, to sow not just seeds but a legacy that could feed the world, to build not just walls but a life that endures, to forge not just iron but a destiny that shines, to light not just fires but a purpose that burns forever. It called to the artist to paint visions that would stir the soul of the world, to mix colors that would sing like the dawn, to create masterpieces that would stand through the ages, to light fires in the hearts of those who behold them, to forge a legacy that would shine like the stars. It whispered to the wanderer to chase roads untraveled, to seek lands unseen, to follow the stars to horizons unknown, to carve his path through the wilderness of the world, to light a fire that would burn through the ages. It spoke to the builder to raise structures that would stand through the ages, to lay stones that would sing of courage, to create monuments that would echo through time, to forge a legacy that would shine like the stars. It called to the teacher to kindle fires in the minds of the young, to awaken souls with the light of knowledge, to forge paths where others see only shadows, to light lanterns that would guide the world through the ages. It whispered to the musician to play melodies that would stir the heavens, to strum chords that would sing through the ages, to create symphonies that would echo through eternity, to light fires in the hearts of those who listen. It spoke to the gardener to cultivate gardens that would rival Eden, to plant seeds that would bloom with beauty, to create wonders that would stand through the ages, to forge a legacy that would shine like the stars. This voice is not loud, nor does it demand your ear. It is patient, like a river carving its path through stone, like a seed waiting beneath the frost for the warmth of spring, like a star that burns steadily in the heavens, waiting for you to look up, waiting for you to listen, waiting for you to answer, waiting for you to rise, waiting for you to shine. But as the years unfold, the world conspires to drown it. The schoolmaster, with his ruler and his rules, bids you learn only what has been taught before, to sit still, to think as others think, to color within the lines of a life already drawn by hands not your own, to silence the questions that burn in your soul, to quench the fire that lights your way, to dim the stars that guide your path, to still the song that sings in your heart, to bury the light that shines in your soul. The townsfolk, kind but cautious, urge you to walk the path they know, to build your life in the shadow of their own, to trade your dreams for the safety of their approval, to trade your fire for their comfort, to trade your stars for their lanterns, to trade your song for their silence, to trade your destiny for their routine, to trade your light for their shadows, to trade your fire for their ashes. Comfort, like a heavy fog, rolls over the landscape of your ambitions, obscuring the peaks you once longed to climb, dimming the stars that once guided your way, cloaking the horizons that once called your name, burying the dreams that once burned bright, smothering the fire that once lit your soul, silencing the song that once sang in your heart. Fear of judgment, like a cold wind, chills the fire of your purpose, and the voice, your voice, fades to a whisper, buried beneath the weight of duty, routine, and the expectations of others. Yet it never vanishes entirely. Even now, as you sit in the hush of this moment, it stirs, soft as a breeze through an open window, calling you to remember the person you were born to be, the life you were meant to live. It is the spark that lingers in the farmer's heart as he gazes at the horizon, in the poet's fingers as they hover over a blank page, in the sailor's eyes as he watches the tide roll out to sea. It is the ember that glows in the blacksmith's soul as he strikes his anvil, in the merchant's mind as he dreams of markets yet unbuilt, in the philosopher's heart as he questions the stars, in the weaver's hands as she dreams of tapestries yet unspun, in the laborer's heart as he dreams of a legacy beyond his fields, in the artist's soul as he dreams of paintings yet unpainted, in the wanderer's heart as he dreams of roads yet untraveled, in the builder's hands as he dreams of monuments yet unbuilt, in the teacher's heart as she dreams of minds yet awakened, in the musician's fingers as he dreams of melodies yet unplayed, in the gardener's hands as she dreams of gardens yet unplanted. Listen closely, for this voice is your guide, your map, your star, your truth, your destiny, your song, your fire, your light. Do not turn away, for what follows may awaken the dreams you thought were lost forever, may light the path to a life that burns bright against the dark, may call you to rise and claim the greatness that is your birthright, a greatness that waits only for your courage to awaken it, a greatness that could shine forever, a greatness that could echo through eternity, a greatness that could light the world for generations. Picture a gray city of the mind, where clock towers rise like sentinels over cobblestone streets, their hands turning in an endless, mechanical rhythm, ticking away the hours, the days, the years of a man's life. Each tick a reminder of time slipping away, each talk a call to awaken that goes unanswered, each chime a warning that the stars will not shine forever, each shadow a testament to a life unclaimed, each echo a whisper of a destiny unfulfilled, each silence a cry of a dream left to die. In this city, men and women move like shadows, their steps synchronized to the hum of routine, their eyes fixed on the ground, never daring to look up at the stars that call them to something greater, never daring to listen to the voice that whispers of their destiny, never daring to feel the fire that burns within their soul, never daring to answer the song that sings in their heart, never daring to light the flame that could illuminate the world, never daring to sing the song that could echo through eternity. Society rewards the predictable, the safe, the known. The farmer plants the same crop, season after season, because it feeds his family and earns the nod of his neighbors. Yet his heart longs for fields beyond the hills, where new seeds might grow, where the earth might yield not just grain, but a legacy that endures beyond his days, a harvest that could feed not just his body but the world, a field that could bloom with the promise of a life well lived, a song that could sing through the ages, a light that could shine forever. The factory man pulls the same lever, day after day, because it brings his wage and the promise of rest, yet his soul yearns for a purpose that outlasts his labor, a creation that could stand as a testament to his spirit, a work that could echo through time like a song carried on the wind, a monument to his courage that could shine like a star, a legacy that could burn through eternity, a fire that could light the world. The poet, who once dreamed of verses that would soar like eagles across the ages, now writes only what the world approves, his quill tamed by the weight of convention, his fire dimmed by the fear of standing apart, his words reduced to echoes of others' thoughts, his soul silenced by the fear of being misunderstood, his song stifled by the silence of conformity, his light dimmed by the shadow of routine, his fire quenched by the cold hand of fear. The blacksmith is praised for his steady hand, not his bold heart that longs to forge something eternal, something that could outlast the mountains, something that could carry his name into the future like a star in the night sky, something that could burn with the fire of his spirit, something that could stand as a testament to his soul, something that could light the world for generations. The merchant is honored for his wealth, not his vision of markets that could span continents, of trade that could bridge worlds, of a legacy that could shine like a beacon across the ages, a legacy that could echo through time like a river carving its path through stone, a legacy that could light the way for generations, a legacy that could burn through eternity. The philosopher, who once questioned the stars themselves, now questions only what the academy permits, his mind confined to the narrow paths of approval, his soul caged in the gray city of conformity, his questions silenced by the weight of expectation, his fire quenched by the cold hand of routine, his light dimmed by the shadow of sameness, his song silenced by the fear of being unheard, his truth buried beneath the weight of convention. The weaver is celebrated for her skill, not her dreams of tapestries that could tell stories for generations, her hands bound by the patterns others approve, her heart heavy with the weight of creations unmade, her soul aching for the beauty she never dared to weave, her loom silent in the shadow of routine, her song unsung in the quiet of her days. The laborer is honored for his toil, not his dreams of a legacy that could outlast his days, his hands empty of the creations he could have built, his heart heavy with the weight of a life unlived, his soul aching for the monuments he never dared to raise, his song silenced by the weight of routine. The artist is praised for his technique, not his visions of paintings that could stir the soul of the world. His brush still, his canvas blank, his dreams buried beneath the weight of expectation, his light dimmed by the fear of being unseen, his fire quenched by the weight of doubt. The wanderer is commended for his caution, not his dreams of roads untraveled, his feet still, his heart heavy with the weight of paths untaken, his soul aching for the horizons he never chased, his song silenced by the fear of the unknown. The builder is honored for his labor, not his dreams of structures that could stand through the ages, his hands empty of the monuments he could have raised, his heart heavy with the weight of a life unlived, his soul aching for the creations he never dared to build. The teacher is praised for her diligence, not her dreams of kindling fires in the minds of the young, her lessons bound by the system's rules, her heart heavy with the weight of souls unawakened, her soul aching for the mind she never dared to inspire. The musician is honored for his skill, not his dreams of melodies that could stir the heavens, his fingers still, his heart heavy with the weight of songs unsung, his soul aching for the symphonies he never dared to create. The gardener is celebrated for her care, not her dreams of gardens that could rival Eden, her hands empty of the wonders she could have grown, her heart heavy with the weight of beauty unplanted, her soul aching for the blooms she never dared to sow. We are taught to fear the unknown, to shrink from the wild forests where greatness grows, to avoid the uncharted seas where courage is forged, to shun the mountains where vision is born, to turn away from the stars that light our way, to close our ears to the song of our soul, to quench the fire that burns within us, to silence the song that sings in our heart, to dim the light that shines in our soul. Schools train us to fit into the herd, to march beneath the shadow of those towering clocks, to trade our dreams for the dull security of sameness, to trade our fire for the flicker of candle, to trade our stars for the dim light of routine, to trade our song for the silence of conformity, to trade our destiny for the comfort of the known, to trade our light for the shadows of others, to trade our fire for their ashes, to trade our song for their silence. And so, we drift, lulled by the rhythm of days that blur into weeks, weeks into years, until we forget that we were ever meant to climb mountains, to carve rivers, to chase the horizon where the stars touch the earth, to light fires that could burn through eternity, to sing songs that could echo through the ages, to shine lights that could illuminate the world. We sleepwalk through life, not because we lack the spark, but because we have learned to fear the fire. We have traded the wild, uncertain beauty of our dreams for the cold comfort of a life that asks nothing of us but to follow, to conform, to fade into the gray, to become a shadow in a city that knows no light, to silence the voice that calls us to greatness, to ignore the compass that points to our true north, to turn away from the stars that light our way, to close our ears to the song of our soul, to bury the fire that could light the world, to still the song that could sing through the ages, to dim the light that could shine forever. But stay with me, for the cost of this slumber is greater than you may yet realize, and the truth we uncover next may stir your soul to break free from the chains of routine, to cast off the shadows, to step into the light of your purpose, to answer the call that has never stopped singing, to sing the song that has never stopped burning, to light the fire that has never stopped yearning, to shine the light that has never stopped glowing. Oh, the cost of ignoring that inner voice. It is a wound deeper than any blade, heavier than any chain, more bitter than the coldest winter storm that howls through barren valleys, more piercing than the silence of a starless night, more crushing than the weight of a mountain unclimbed, more devastating than a dream left to wither in the shadows, more haunting than a song left unsung, more sorrowful than a fire left unlit, more tragic than a light left unlit, more heartbreaking than a star left unfollowed. It is the ache of knowing you were meant for more, yet chose less. The pain of a life half-lived, a dream half-dreamed, a fire left unlit, a song left unsung, a legacy left unbuilt, a light left unlit, a star left unfollowed, a destiny left unclaimed. It is the merchant who lies awake at night, haunted by the empire he never dared to build, his dreams dissolving like mist in the morning sun, leaving only the echo of what might have been, a hollow whisper that follows him through his days, a shadow that darkens every coin he counts, a regret that weighs heavier than all his wealth, a sorrow that lingers like a fog over his soul, a wound that bleeds with every beat of his heart, a fire that smolders but never burns. It is the sailor who never left the harbor, who stands on the shore as ships return with tales of tempests and distant lands he will never know, his heart heavy with the weight of uncharted seas, unclaimed adventures, and horizons he will never reach, his soul aching for the storms he never faced, the winds he never followed, the stars he never sailed by, the tides he never rode, the oceans he never conquered, the songs he never sang. It is the poet whose unwritten verses drift like leaves on a forgotten stream, carried away by the winds of time, never to be read, never to stir the hearts of men, never to light a fire in the souls of those lost in the dark, his quill silent, his voice stilled, his dreams buried beneath the weight of fear, his soul caged in a prison of his own making, his song silenced by the fear of being unheard, his light dimmed by the shadow of doubt, his fire quenched by the cold hand of hesitation. This cost is not paid in a single moment, but in the slow, relentless accumulation of regret, building like dust in an abandoned house, settling into every corner of the soul until it chokes the light within, until it buries the spark that once burned bright, until it smothers the fire that could have lit the world, until it silences the song that could have sung through the ages, until it dims the star that could have shone forever, until it stills the heart that could have burned through. Eternity. The years pass, and the man who once dreamed of greatness looks into the mirror and sees a stranger, a man who traded his potential for comfort, his courage for caution, his life for a shadow of what it could have been. The philosopher, who once sought truths that would outlast empires, now questions only himself, wondering where his fire went, where his questions vanished, where his soul lost its way, his mind a lantern gone dim, his thoughts a map that leads nowhere, his heart a star obscured by clouds, his soul a song unsung, his light a flame unlit. The weaver, whose hands could have spun beauty to rival the stars, now holds only threads of what might have been, her fingers trembling with the weight of lost chances, her heart heavy with the silence of her loom, her dreams faded like colors left too long in the sun, her creations lost to the shadows of routine, her soul aching for the beauty she never dared to weave, her song silenced by the weight of expectation, her light dimmed by the fear of standing apart. The farmer, who dreamed of new fields beyond the hills, now walks the same furrows, his steps heavy with the knowledge that he could have planted more than grain. He could have sown a legacy that would endure beyond his days, a harvest that would feed not just his body but the world, a field that would bloom with the promise of a life well lived, a song that would sing through the ages, a light that would shine forever, a fire that would burn through eternity. The blacksmith, whose hammer could have forged monuments to outlast time, now sees only the iron he shaped for others, his own dreams left to rust in the shadows, his fire dimmed by the weight of routine, his soul aching for the creations he never dared to forge, his heart heavy with the weight of a life unlived, his song silenced by the fear of failure, his light dimmed by the shadow of doubt. The merchant, who could have built markets to span continents, now counts his coins and wonders why his heart feels empty, why his wealth feels like ashes in his hands, why his life feels like a ledger with no meaning, why his soul feels like a ship adrift without a star to guide it, why his dreams feel like echoes of a song he never sang. why his light feels like a flame that never burned. The laborer, who could have built something eternal, now toils in the fields or the forge, his hands empty of the dreams he once held, his heart heavy with the weight of a life unlived, his soul aching for the legacy he never dared to build, his song silenced by the weight of routine, his light dimmed by the shadow of conformity. The artist, who could have painted visions to stir the soul of the world, now holds a brush that has never touched canvas, his dreams buried beneath the weight of expectation, his light dimmed by the fear of being unseen, his soul aching for the masterpieces he never dared to create, his song silenced by the weight of doubt. The wanderer, who could have chased roads untraveled, now lingers in the safety of the known, his heart heavy with the weight of paths untaken, his soul aching for the horizons he never chased, his song silenced by the fear of the unknown, his light dimmed by the shadow of caution. The builder, who could have raised structures to stand through the ages, now lays bricks for others, his dreams crumbling like sand, his soul yearning for the monuments he never dared to create, his song silenced by the weight of conformity, his light dimmed by the shadow of routine. The teacher, who could have kindled fires in the minds of the young, now teaches only what the system demands, her dreams of awakening souls fading like chalk on a board, her heart heavy with the weight of lessons untaught, her soul aching for the mind she never dared to inspire, her song silenced by the weight of expectation. The musician, who could have played melodies to stir the heavens, now strums only the tunes others applaud, his dreams of symphonies fading like notes in the wind, his heart heavy with the weight of songs unsung, his soul aching for the music he never dared to create, his song silenced by the fear of being unheard. The gardener, who could have cultivated gardens to rival Eden, now plants only what others expect, her dreams of blooming wonders fading like petals in the frost, her heart heavy with the weight of beauty ungrown, her soul aching for the gardens she never dared to sow, her song silenced by the weight of routine. And in the quiet of their final days, they know the greatest tragedy is not to fail, but to never have tried. It is to live with the knowledge that you heard the call of your soul and turned away, that you saw the path to greatness and chose the road to safety, that you felt the spark within and let it fade to ash, that you saw the stars and chose to walk in darkness, that you heard the song of your soul and chose silence, that you felt the fire within and let it die, that you saw the horizon and chose to stay still, that you knew the truth and chose to keep it hidden. This is the slow burning pain that builds over decades, the silent sorrow of a life unlived, a dream unclaimed, a fire unlit, a song unsung, a legacy unbuilt, a light unlit, a star unfollowed, a destiny unfulfilled, a purpose left to wither in the shadows. But do not turn away now, for the message that follows is a beacon, a call to rise before the shadows claim you forever, a light to guide you back to the path you were born to walk, a voice to awaken the greatness within you, a song to stir your soul to action, a fire to light your way to eternity, a star to guide you to your destiny, a melody to sing your name through the ages. So, awaken now, my friend, and step out from the gray city of your mind. Cast off the chains of fear and habit, and listen once more to the voice that calls you to greatness. The path may be steep, the night dark, the way uncertain, but the stars above burn bright, and the fire within you has not gone out. You are not too old, nor too young, too small, nor too weak. The farmer can plant new seeds in unturned soil, sowing dreams as well as grain, creating fields that will feed not just his body but his soul, fields that will bloom with the promise of a life well lived, a harvest that will nourish generations, a legacy that will endure like the mountains, a song that will sing through the ages, a light that will shine forever, a fire that will burn through eternity, a melody that will echo through the heavens. The blacksmith can forge visions as well as iron, shaping a legacy that will stand as tall as the hills, a monument to his courage that will shine in the annals of time, a creation that will echo through the centuries like a river carving its path through stone, a fire that will burn through the ages, a light that will never fade, a song that will sing through eternity. The poet can write words that will soar like eagles, that will echo through the centuries, stirring the hearts of those yet unborn, lighting fires in souls he will never meet. His verse is a beacon for those lost in the dark, a song that will sing through the ages, a light that will never fade, a truth that will endure forever, a legacy that will stand as a monument to the human spirit, a fire that will burn through eternity, a melody that will echo through the heavens. The sailor can set his ship toward the horizon, embracing the storms that shape a life of courage, knowing that the sea rewards those who dare to sail, that the winds carry the promise of new shores, that the stars guide those who trust their light, that the tides will sing his story for generations, that the ocean will carry his name to the ends of the earth, that his courage will echo like a song across the waves, that his light will shine like a beacon through the ages, that his fire will burn through eternity. The philosopher can seek truths that outlast time, asking questions that awaken the world, carving paths where others see only shadows, his mind a lantern in the night, his thoughts a map for those who follow, his questions a fire that lights the way, his soul a star that shines for those who seek, his legacy a beacon that will guide the world through the ages, his song a melody that will sing through eternity, his light a flame that will burn forever. The merchant can build markets that span continents, his ambition a bridge between dreams and reality, his courage a currency that buys not just wealth, but meaning, his vision a beacon that lights the path for others, his legacy a song that echoes through time, a light that shines forever, a fire that burns through eternity, a melody that sings through the heavens. The weaver can thread tapestries that tell stories for generations, her hands weaving beauty that rivals the stars, her creations a testament to the fire within her soul, her work a song that will echo through the ages, a light that will shine forever, a legacy that will endure like the earth itself, a fire that will burn through eternity, a melody that will sing through the heavens. The laborer can build something eternal, his hands shaping not just the earth but a legacy, his heart sowing not just seeds but dreams, his soul forging not just iron but a life that endures, his work a song that will sing through the ages, a light that will shine forever, a fire that will burn through eternity. The artist can paint visions that stir the soul of the world, his brush mixing colors that sing like the dawn, his masterpieces standing through the ages, his creations lighting fires in the hearts of those who behold them, his legacy a song that echoes through time, a light that shines forever, a fire that burns through eternity. The wanderer can chase roads untraveled, seeking lands unseen, following the stars to horizons unknown, carving his path through the wilderness of the world, his courage a song that sings through the ages, his light a beacon that shines forever, his fire a flame that burns through eternity. The builder can raise structures that stand through the ages, laying stones that sing of courage, creating monuments that echo through time, his legacy a light that shines forever, a fire that burns through eternity, a song that sings through the heavens. The teacher can kindle fires in the minds of the young, awakening souls with the light of knowledge, forging paths where others see only shadows, lighting lanterns that will guide the world through the ages. Her legacy is song that echoes through time, a light that shines forever, a fire that burns through eternity. The musician can play melodies that stir the heavens, strumming chords that sing through the ages, creating symphonies that echo through eternity, lighting fires in the hearts of those who listen. His legacy is song that sings through the ages, a light that shines forever, a fire that burns through eternity. The gardener can cultivate gardens that rival Eden, planting seeds that bloom with beauty, creating wonders that stand through the ages, forging a legacy that shines like the stars, her song a melody that sings through eternity, her light a flame that burns forever. Take one step, small, trembling, uncertain if it must be, but take it. Let the world feel the weight of your courage, the heat of your resolve, the light of your purpose, the song of your soul, the fire of your heart, the melody of your spirit. You are no mere wanderer in this vast universe. You are a spark of the eternal, a soul born to create, to love, to endure, to shine, to sing, to burn, to light, to soar. The merchant need not fear the risks, for it is in risk that empires are built. The weaver need not fear the loom, for it is in creation that beauty is born. The farmer need not fear the unknown, for it is in new fields that legacies are sown. The blacksmith need not fear the fire, for it is in the forge that greatness is shaped. The poet need not fear the blank page, for it is in words that immortality is found. The sailor need not fear the storm, for it is in the tempest that courage is born. The philosopher need not fear the unknown, for it is in questions that truth is found. The laborer need not fear the toil, for it is in work that meaning is made. The artist need not fear the canvas, for it is in creation that eternity is painted. The wanderer need not fear the road, for it is in wandering that destiny is found. The builder need not fear the stone, for it is in building that monuments are born. The teacher need not fear the mind, for it is in teaching that souls are awakened. The musician need not fear the silence, for it is in music that eternity is sung. The gardener need not fear the soil, for it is in planting that beauty is born. The dreamer need not fear the stars, for it is in reaching that destiny is claimed. And when your days draw to a close, let it be said that you lived, not as a shadow, skulking through the gray city of routine, but as a flame, burning fiercely against the dark, illuminating the world with the light of your courage, your passion, your truth, your song, your legacy, your fire, your light, your melody. Go now, and claim the life you were meant to live, for the world waits for no one, and the stars will not shine forever. Let your life be a song that lingers in the hearts of those who follow, a story that echoes through the ages, a testament to the truth that you heard the call, and answered with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might, with every fiber of your being, until the heavens themselves bear witness to your fire, until the universe itself sings your name, until the stars themselves bow to the light of your life, until the earth itself carries your story to eternity, until time itself pauses to honor your flame, until eternity itself echoes your song. And so, my friends, as we close this broadcast, I ask you to join us again, to become part of this timeless journey toward greatness, to walk with us on this path of discovery, courage, and truth, to stand with us beneath the stars that light the way, to sing with us the song that echoes through the ages, to burn with us the fire that lights the world, to shine with us the light that burns through eternity. Subscribe to this station, for the messages we share are not fleeting. They are sparks to light your path, beacons to guide you through the night, lanterns to illuminate the way to your destiny, flames to ignite the fire within your soul, songs to stir the heart of the world, lights to shine through the ages, stars to guide you to eternity, melodies to sing through the heavens. Share your thoughts below, for your voice is a thread in the tapestry of this great conversation, a note in the symphony of those who dare to dream, a spark that can ignite a fire in others, a light that can guide a world lost in shadow, a song that can sing through eternity, a fire that can burn through the ages, a melody that can echo through the heavens. What did this message stir in you? What dream will you chase? What step will you take? What legacy will you build? What song will you sing? What fire will you light? What star will you follow? What light will you shine? Write it down. Let it be known. For in sharing, you make your resolve real. You plant the seed of her destiny. You take the first step toward a life that burns bright against the dark. You weave your thread into the tapestry of eternity. You light your star in the heavens of time. You sing your song in the chorus of the ages. You shine your light in the galaxy of eternity. Stay with us, for together we will uncover truths that will echo through your life and beyond. Truths that will light the way to a life that shines like the stars, that endures like the mountains, that lives forever in the hearts of those who follow, that sings through the ages like a song that will never fade, that burns through eternity like a fire that will never die, that shines through the heavens like a light that will never dim. Go now, and let your flame blaze, for the world is waiting. Your story is yet to be written. The universe is watching. The stars are calling your name. Eternity is ready to bear witness to your light. The heavens are ready to sing your song, and the cosmos itself is ready to echo your fire.